New at 6, a local family loses everything after an early morning fire in Ellensburg.
Plus, we are getting closer to back to school. If you are a parent, you'll be spending more this year. Lucy Lobdell will explain.
Plus, get ready for a cool down. Tiffany Savona is in for Stacy, and she has your full First Alert forecast.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner, and we are talking about fires still again. In Franklin County, a large fire burned east of Colotis on Sunday. This is in a remote area. Even FM radio coverage is limited. But firefighters, as we know, still have to spend hours working to get ahead of the flames when a fire like this starts, regardless of the temperatures. This fire in particular grew quickly enough on Sunday that Franklin County Fire District 2 called for state-level help within just a couple of hours of the fire being discovered. The people I spoke with today credited aircraft assistance from the state with helping stop this fire. The cause is under investigation tonight. And as we kick off the new week, the big question is, how is the weather shaping up?
And for that, we turn to meteorologist Tiffany Savona in for Stacy tonight. Good evening.
Good evening to the both of you, and we're not talking about triple digits today, so that's a welcome change across our region as temperatures are in the 90s. It's still hot, don't get me wrong, it's 97 degrees, but the triple digits, at least our streak has ended. We saw a bunch of triple digits over the weekend, and now we're going to slowly cool off a little bit as we go through the rest of the work week. We do have that haze in the sky, and that's all due to that wildfire smoke, and that wildfire smoke moving in from northeast Oregon. So air quality in that moderate category. It may be affecting you a little bit more if you have respiratory issues from Pendleton and points off to the south and east. As far as the smoke goes, we will see that smoke and haze linger this evening, but then it'll start to thin out as those winds come down. Temperatures will be dropping into the 60s by tomorrow morning, and then by tomorrow afternoon, some haze, some smoke still possible across northeast Oregon and into the foothills of the Blues into portions of Washington. This evening, it's still going to be hot, 90s in the next hour, 80 by 9 o'clock, 71 by 11, and your commute forecast looking pretty good. 60s in the morning, hot again, but this is where we should be for this time of year, 93 degrees. Not nearly as bad as those triple digits we saw this past weekend. We have highs in the 80s in our 7-day forecast. We'll let you know when, coming up in a bit. Austin and Alyssa, back to you.
Thanks, Tiffany. New tonight at 6, Ellensburg police and fire are investigating after they got numerous reports of an early morning house fire. Just before 8 this morning, 3 separate house fires broke out in the same area. That was on the 900 block of West University Way. 15th Avenue, just west of Cora, was shut down for hours this morning. And on GoFundMe, the family of one house that was destroyed started a fundraiser. Vanessa Hinojos says her dad and her brother lost everything. She says everyone made it out safe, but the family will have to start over from nothing. We've posted the GoFundMe fundraiser on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Over the weekend, the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office provided new information regarding the Battle Mountain fire.
Things are tight-lined almost all the way around. We're evaluating some interior pockets and things like that. We've been using aircraft, dozers, crews, local dozers, local folks, whatever we can get to hold on to that fire for the last 36 hours since we took over these 2 fires.
This is new video of firefighters in action, even in the air. The Battle Mountain Complex fire includes 3 fires. The North Fork Owens fire, which has burned almost 4,000 acres, the Snake fire, which has burned over 13,000 acres, and the Monkey Creek fire, which has burned a little over 25,000 acres. Containment for all 3 combined is holding steady at 2%.
Now, fire season and the triple-digit temperatures that we've seen have not made it easy for firefighters all throughout the region. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reports how firefighters keep fighting day in and day out.
When it comes to fighting fires, a lot of the success belongs to what firefighters can do before a fire breaks out. Franklin County Fire District 3 Chief Mike Harris says his team preps early.
First thing, try to get all our work done in the morning. They do have to, do apparatus checks, inventory, station maintenance. They try to do it when it's early in the morning in the cool part of the day.
As we've seen for a few weeks now, triple digits heat doesn't help with keeping wildfires from starting or spreading. It's also taxing on the firefighters when they have to deal with the air temperature and the heat from the fire. Captain Aaron Bybee with Bend County Fire District 1 says in our region, firefighters have to be just as diligent about caring about themselves so they stay healthy while out doing their jobs.
We maintain our physical fitness, we work out. Physical fitness is a key way of preventing the heat illnesses. And we just keep an eye out for each other. If we start seeing signs of heat illness, we help, and then if we need more help, we ask for help.
Captain Aaron Bybee says to keep crews going in the field, they maintain a brake system to keep firefighters going.
Safety is always our most important thing, so we'll assess our crews and stuff, and if we need to rotate crews to a slower station to help them kind of recuperate and stuff like that, we'll do so. Or if it's really bad, we can find a way to get them off the line and get them out of the station for a day or so, so they can go home and relax.
Chief Harris says having volunteers during wildfire season also helps prevent burnout.
Even just a small incident could take a toll on a fire crew, and they're here for 48 hours. So they work two days on, and then they have 4 days off. So if you got a really busy Sunday, then Monday could be a long day and require some extra rest and lots of extra fluids for the crews. They still have a whole 24-hour to go before their end of their shift and go home and rest. So we try to manage that with extra staffing from our volunteer crew.
Even with hard work and tough hours, both Chief Harris and Captain Bybee says the job is well worth it. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
And Chief Harris says the county is always looking for more volunteers. If you'd like to join, you can contact the fire district and they'll help you with the requirements you will need to meet. Now, worsening fire danger conditions have also prompted forest officials to expand campfire restrictions across the entire Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest. Stage 2 fire restrictions went into effect on Saturday. That means that campfires are banned across the forest, including in developed campgrounds and designated wilderness areas. Under the restriction, the use of wood and charcoal campfires is banned, but you can still use pressurized or bottled liquid fuel, stoves, lanterns, campfires, and heating devices. And Apple Valley News Now is on your side for all fire season. For updates on demand and the latest on evacuation levels, be sure to go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. You can also download the app. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.
In other local news, and developing right now, a 3-car crash on 395 northbound just before the Blue Bridge today made traffic even worse, with the bridge having only one lane in each direction open. Now, a friendly reminder, when approaching the bridge from either direction, remember to use the zipper merge to make traffic go even more smooth. Starting today and continuing through mid-December 2024, the city of Pasco says improvements are coming to the intersection of Burns Road and Broadmoor Boulevard. Work started this morning. The upgrades include new curbs, gutters, sidewalks, and a traffic signal. During construction, the intersection will function as a 4-way stop until the new traffic signal is ready to go. This is all part of the broader Broadmoor Corridor project.
Well, as we get closer to August, the start of the school year is right around the corner. Many people have already started that back-to-school shopping.
Yes, and parents should be prepared to spend a lot this year. Apple Valley News Now's Lucy Lobdell has a look at the latest numbers.
The start of the new school year is just around the corner, and that means it's time to start thinking about back-to-school shopping.
We're expecting consumers shopping for back to school and back to college to spend at near record amounts.
Parents are preparing to spend big on supplies this year. The National Retail Federation estimates families with children in elementary through high school plan to spend an average of $874.68 on school supplies, clothing, and electronics based on their annual survey. While that's $15 less than last year's record high of $890.07, it's still the second highest amount in the survey's history. Nationally, the group expects U.S. families will spend close to $39 billion on back-to-school shopping.
The top reason people say that they start early is to spread out their budget.
Here's the breakdown of estimated costs for K through 12. Parents are budgeting on average about $310 for electronics, $254 in clothing and accessories, $140 for school supplies, and $170 for shoes. College students are bracing to spend even more, with the average student expecting to shell out $1,364 on items for the upcoming school year.
We know that things like electronics are a much bigger portion of back to school and college spending than they used to be.
So, what are some ways families can save?
We know that discount stores have certainly carried a larger variety of school supplies, and as consumers are looking for value these days, that is another top destination for them.
Another tip, shop around for the best deals. Many big box retailers offer big discounts at the end of July. Reporting for Apple Valley News Now, I'm Lucy Lobdell.
Lucy, thank you for that. We have a back to school section on our website. Check it out now at applevalleynewsnow.com.
And still to come on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Gas prices are rising yet again. We'll tell you where in our area coming up.
Plus, Tiffany is up next with your full First Alert forecast. We'll be right back.
I'm Jared Sessler, a Navy veteran, job creator, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message. It was a great honor to receive President Trump's endorsement, and unlike my opponent Dan Newhouse, who joined Democrats to impeach President Trump, I'll be a strong ally for the MAGA agenda. But an even greater honor would be to earn your support. I took an oath to this country when I began my military service, and I kept it. And I'm asking for your vote so I can take that oath once more and serve in Congress as the conservative we deserve.
This week on Good Morning America, the games are on.
You're going down, Longman.
Swim, race, compete.
Oh, wow. This is cool.
We did it.
And this week, we're in Paris. It's GMA at the Summer Games.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is shifting into high gear with the $160,000 Ultimate American Road Trip. Win free play gas cards or cruise your way up to $50,000 cash every Friday and Saturday. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then, on July 27th, win a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
See, you got yourself a new hat.
Yep, had to. Fired up to fire Biden.
Now, well, first we got to deal with that congressman, Newhouse.
That's easy. Not voting Newhouse.
You know, he voted to impeach Trump. I'm not voting for no Newhouse.
How about Jared Sessler?
Sessler the vegan?
Jared Sessler's a vegan.
He's a vegan and he wants to tax our beef.
There's only one choice.
Now, there is only one choice, and that's Tiffany Smiley.
Tiffany Smiley it is.
MWNC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
I have worked with Senator Curtis King for the past 2 years, and I know how much he cares about the constituents in his district. He is well respected by both parties. He is results oriented, and he works very hard for the district.
We got to elect Curtis King. He has a proven record. We're very lucky to have him as a representative in the Senate.
There is no better candidate for the job than Senator Curtis King.
I'm Senator Curtis King, and I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bathfitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bathfitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
A lake, a river, and a canal. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Apple Valley News Now live at 6 is back tonight. As summer rolls on, average gasoline prices in Yakima have risen 2.9 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $3.91 a gallon today, according to Gas Buddy's survey of 91 stations in Yakima. Prices in the city are 5.8 cents per gallon lower than a month ago and stand 61.8 cents per gallon lower than a year ago. The national average price of diesel has also fallen 4 cents in the last week and stands at $3.79 per gallon. Well, the Yakima School District has announced that Right at School, a nationally recognized provider of before and after school childcare enrichment programs, will be available at their elementary schools for the 2024-2025 school year. The district tells Apple Valley News Now that the programs will be located at 12 total schools. Learn more on the Yakima Public School District's website.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good evening. It has been a breezy Monday across the region, with the highest wind gusts being reported across the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, where a wind advisory will stay into effect in Ellensburg until midnight tonight. That wind gust just went up 56 miles per hour. Yakima just had a high wind gust of 31. Everyone else below 30 miles per hour. Hermiston 29, Pendleton highest gust today 28, 25 in the Tri-Cities, and 20 miles per hour in Walla Walla. And those winds will start to subside tonight. The exception will be along the gaps in the Cascades and up across the Kittitas Valley, where right now sustained winds are between 20 and 35 miles per hour from Ellensburg down into Yakima and Toppenish. And these are just the sustained winds. Gusts are even higher. The rest of us dealing with sustained winds between 10 and about 20 miles per hour. So a little bit breezy this evening, but like I mentioned, those wind speeds will come down as we head into tonight. It's still hot out there. Temperatures are in the 90s, but one change since yesterday: we're not seeing any triple digits on the map, which is certainly very nice after the past couple of weeks. It's 97 in the Tri-Cities, 92 in Walla Walla, 87 in Hermiston, 95 in Toppenish. Now Yakima dropping into the upper 80s. And look at Ellensburg coming down to 75 degrees. That's where you want to be at this time. We do have smoke and haze on the horizon as we take a live look over Columbia Point, courtesy of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland. And you can clearly see that smoke moving in from the south and west from the wildfires ongoing across northeast Oregon. So all that smoke impacting Hermiston, Tri-Cities, Hanford, also over toward Walla Walla and Dayton. But you can see there's a difference in the shape of the satellite imagery of the clouds, I should say, to the east of Umatilla County. Those are cumulus clouds that have been bubbling up, and we've actually squeezed out a couple of thunderstorms across Union and Walla Walla County. And notice that there have been a couple of lightning strikes as well. So we're really hoping that those lightning strikes don't start any fires or don't aggravate any ongoing fires already going on out there. Air quality is in that moderate category, not impacting many of you. Where the air quality goes downhill is from Pendleton and points off to the east and southeast. That's where it becomes unhealthy for those sensitive groups, which is young children, the elderly, and if you have any respiratory issues like asthma. You just want to limit your time outside this evening if you thought about maybe going for a walk or eating out on the patio. We do have air quality alerts in effect for Morrow County and also for Umatilla County over the next couple of days. You want to limit your time outside, especially if you have asthma or any other respiratory issues, because that smoke could reduce that air quality from time to time. Here's the weather pattern. We're finally seeing a change. This ridge of high pressure that has been dominating the weather pattern really throughout the entire month, finally pushing east, finally taking the triple digits with it. So we will see a slight cooling trend over the next few days as we see a dip in the jet stream over the Pacific Northwest and Canada. It's still going to be hot, don't get me wrong, but more seasonable. We're not talking about record highs anymore. We're talking about highs in the low to middle 90s where we should be. Overnight tonight, we're back down into the 50s, so a little bit cooler than this morning when we saw 60s and even 70s on the map. And then tomorrow, hazy, not as breezy. I think the haze will be confined to areas east of the Tri-Cities, so a little bit brighter in Tri-Cities, more haze and smoke for Walla Walla down into Pendleton and Hermiston, highs in the lower 90s. Not bad for this time of year. 95 Wednesday, and then we drop it into the upper 80s. Can you believe that? Thursday and Friday with more 90s this weekend. 90 degrees in Yakima tomorrow, 90 92 Wednesday, plenty of 80s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Walla Walla 91 hazy tomorrow. Slight chance of Walla Walla for a stray shower or storm Wednesday. Chances low, but we'll be watching that lightning potential. 80s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and in Hermiston, same story. 90s Tuesday, Wednesday, 80s Thursday, Friday. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Tiffany. Still ahead here on your news at 6. High heat can be especially hard on pregnant women. We will have some helpful tips to stay cool coming right up.
Drive into summer with a new Honda Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, or the all-new Civic Hybrid. Take a vacation, staycation, or just a weekend drive with the windows down. Whatever you do, make it epic with Honda. The 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Overall EV and Hybrid Brand. So act now. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download our app. Want to do it even faster?
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Wow, still have 5G here too. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Try out our nationwide 5G coverage free for 30 days. Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app today.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
Communist China poses an economic and national security threat to America.
And Dan Newhouse is the leader in Congress fighting for our security.
Dan stood up to Communist China and wrote the bill to stop them from buying up American farms and ranches.
And Dan's working to secure the border and stop the flow of deadly Chinese fentanyl through Mexico and into our communities.
Where Joe Biden fails us, Dan Newhouse fights for us.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message to stand up to Communist China and to secure our border.
Farming at any scale is often about using what you have at hand to get the job done. Life definitely gets a little easier and more enjoyable when you have the right tools. It's important to me to be a good and reliable farmer, and that means taking care of the environment too. I want to see the valley continue to thrive and provide food long into the future. I just love what I do, and I wake up every day thankful to provide healthy, local food to my community.
Stop by today and feel the power of Pingree.
Adelante. At last, we can finally have someone who understands us in the state Senate. Maria Beltran understands us because Maria is from Yakima. The daughter of immigrant parents, she's lived the challenges in our community. She'll fight for us hardworking people, so there's more work with better pay. Maria Beltran, so finally the state Senate will have a fighter for Yakima and for us. Maria Beltran, adelante.
Welcome back. We have been talking about the heat. This can be especially hard on pregnant women, which can lead to complications with the pregnancy.
Yes, and Mandy Gaither recently spoke to an OBGYN about what every pregnant person should know during a heat wave.
Extreme heat and pregnancy. It's not just uncomfortable, but also potentially dangerous.
Pregnant women are at increased risk of heat exhaustion and heat stroke due to the fact that there's a lot of physiologic changes that causes differences in blood flow in their bodies.
Dr. Catherine Caponero, an OBGYN with Cleveland Clinic, says not only can extreme heat be harmful to the person who's pregnant, it can also cause complications for the developing fetus.
So trying your best to do all that you can in your control in order to stay cool and to keep your body healthy is really important for your pregnancy.
To stay safe in the heat, Caponero says try to stay inside during the hottest times of the day. If you do go out, wear light-colored clothing in layers to help keep you as cool as possible. Check the air quality index. Breathing polluted air can cause harm to pregnant people. And finally, stay hydrated. Caponero recommends consuming between 8 and 12 glasses of water a day.
A lot of pregnant women can't tolerate straight water, so sometimes flavoring that with fruits, or even a splash of juice can be really helpful.
Since you know your body best, Caponero says if something doesn't feel right in the summer heat, talk to a doctor.
Making sure that you are watching yourself, taking care of yourself, and listening to your body is one of the best things that you can do as a pregnant patient.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Now, the CDC also says to be aware that antihistamines or antihypertensive medicines can also make pregnant patients more sensitive to the heat. And of course, talk to a doctor about all of your concerns. Well, we are talking about the big political news. President Biden dropping out of the 2024 race.
And tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris moving towards becoming the Democratic Party nominee. We're going to hear from her and a top Republican's take on that change coming up tonight at 6:30.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Board-certified family medicine provider Dr. Michael Adling is now caring for patients of all ages at Prosser Memorial Health's Benton City Clinic. His services include annual physicals and preventative care, well child exams, the treatment of cold and flu, acute illnesses, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Adling, call the Benton City Clinic at 509-588-4075. Or to learn more about his services, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado LT when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your community Chevy dealers.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is shifting into high gear with the $160,000 Ultimate American Road Trip. Win free play gas cards or cruise your way up to $50,000 cash every Friday and Saturday. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then, on July 27th, win a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
I'm Jared Sessler, a Navy veteran, job creator, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message. It was a great honor to receive President Trump's endorsement, and unlike my opponent Dan Newhouse, who joined Democrats to impeach President Trump, I'll be a strong ally for the MAGA agenda. But an even greater honor would be to earn your support. I took an oath to this country when I began my military service, and I kept it. And I'm asking for your vote so I can take that oath once more and serve in Congress as the conservative we deserve.
See, you got yourself a new hat.
Yep, had to. Fired up to fire Biden.
Now, well, first we got to deal with that Congressman, Newhouse.
That's easy. Not voting Newhouse.
You know, he voted to impeach Trump. I'm not voting for no Newhouse.
How about Jared Sessler?
Sessler the vegan?
Jared Sessler's a vegan.
He's a vegan and he wants to tax our beef.
There's only one choice.
And there is only one choice, and that's Tiffany Smiley.
Tiffany Smiley it is.
MWNC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers, like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Ben for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
Next DT, our exclusive with Grammy host Trevor Noah.
That's like the most selfish reason I do it.
And why he may call in a favor from pal J-Lo.
You just have to do it.
Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have an update on all the fires burning, as well as current evacuation levels. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your weather forecast. We hope to see you here early Tuesday morning from 5 to 7.
It is round 2 of Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown, and it ends tonight at 8. We started with 64 area eateries. Now we are looking to narrow the field to the sweet, delicious 16, but we need your help. To vote for your favorites using your phone, you can scan the QR code on your screen right now. That'll give you a link. If you would rather vote on your laptop or desktop computer, you can click on contests at applevalleyNewsNow.com, select a restaurant showdown to cast your vote. And after you vote, be sure to enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. We'll have 24 winners, each getting a card, and you get to enter for every round that you vote, which gives you more chances to win. All of that information, much more on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And coming up tonight at 6:30, we're learning more about the tech outage that took down many large companies last week.
Also ahead, something new on the way to the Tri-Cities Airport. Details as your news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
6:30 on the dot, and we start with breaking news this half hour. Level 3 evacuations have been issued in a wildfire in White Swan that broke out about an hour ago.
So the evacuation zone is Wesley Road west and Stevenson Road to the east. It's then north to Branch Road to the south. The evacuation includes the city of White Swan. Initial reports from Yakima Valley Emergency Management say the fire is threatening multiple structures and is now considered a second alarm fire. That means the firefighters got there and then they called for help. The fire broke out just after 5 o'clock tonight on White Swan Road. We're working to get more information and we'll continue to bring you updates as we get them.
And we are continuing to keep a close eye on the forecast since we are in the midst of fire season.
Yeah, meteorologist Tiffany Savona is in for Stacy tonight. Tiffany, you've been telling us a cool down may finally be on the way.
Yes, a little bit of a cool down, a little bit, but hey, we'll take any relief we can get this time of year. And we're going to get a cool down as we head into the next couple of days. As far as wildfire season, it has been a bit breezy today, so that could definitely allow those flames to burn a little bit higher, allow those fires to spread a little bit easier. So hopefully that's not the case, but the wind will stay up tonight as well. Right now it's 97 in Richland out of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam, and it's a bit hazy out there. It's kind of tough to see a little bit in the distance, and you can see the air quality now just updated. Now it's unhealthy for everyone for areas just east and southeast of Pendleton. So if you live across portions of eastern Umatilla County or even into Union County, you need to stay indoors at this time. The smoke has just become too thick and it's really just impacting the air quality there. The rest of us, it's just looking a bit hazy in the sky. Now here's your futurecast smoke. The smoke will gradually thin out as we head into this evening and overnight tonight. Tomorrow morning starting off good, but then tomorrow afternoon with the southwesterly wind, I do think we'll see more smoke, more haze for areas east of Tri-City, so primarily along the foothills of the Blues down into portions of northeast Oregon. Tomorrow, we're looking at highs in the low and middle 90s, not quite as hot as today, not as breezy as today, so some improvement there. 60s in the morning, highs around 90 in Yakima, 93 Tri-Cities, and 91 and a bit hazy in Walla Walla. We'll let you know when highs drop into the 80s coming up in a bit. Alyssa, Austin, back to you.
Thanks, Tiffany. Now, the CrowdStrike outage prompted by a software update for Microsoft devices late Thursday into early Friday was officially the largest IT outage in history.
Yeah, the outage impacted an estimated 8.5 million Windows devices, and its effects were felt through the weekend, of course. Reporter Reed Binion has more.
It just seems like no one really cares about us.
Travelers stranded at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport and other major airports Sunday, day 3 of fallout from Friday's massive global tech outage.
We're sleeping on the floors, there's kids sleeping on the floors, and no one's done anything about it.
The outage caused by a flawed software update for Microsoft Windows operating systems issued by cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. The impact felt throughout the weekend. According to tracking website FlightAware.com, more than 1,500 U.S. flights were canceled for a third straight day Sunday, and more than 8,500 were delayed. Upwards of 1,000 of the cancellations were from Delta, the airline pausing all travel for unaccompanied minors until Wednesday. Delta and other carriers are still working to recover their systems and restore operations.
This hit all of the major hubs, Atlanta, Dallas, Chicago. Once it hits those hubs, then it just cascades.
CrowdStrike says it deployed a fix for the outage, but airlines have computers at thousands of gates that need to be individually, manually rebooted.
Delta, United, Spirit seem to be still going through some issues.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Closer to home and all new at 6:30, we checked in with the Tri-Cities Airport today. They tell us flights did mostly return back to normal today, but something to keep in mind, the entrance to long-term parking will be closed starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. That is through Wednesday, July 24th. Airport officials say they're working to improve the parking system. So if you are looking to park at PSC this week, you should use the credit card lot. The airport is expecting the long-term parking entrance to reopen Wednesday evening.
In local business news tonight, Lourdes Counseling Center, part of Lourdes Health, is now Lourdes Behavioral Health. Officials say this rebranding effort seeks to enhance its impact and reach within our region. Signage has been updated throughout the facility, and the new name brand will be celebrated with a special ribbon cutting and anniversary event on Thursday, August 1st. Founded in 1974 as the Benton Franklin Mental Health Center, Lourdes Behavioral Health provides a wide spectrum of behavioral health services for adults, children, and families, including a 32-bed licensed psychiatric hospital.
Well, a local pizza shop is looking for a change tonight. Eats Pizzeria and Deli, located in Pasco, announced due to personal reasons, the owner is looking for a change in ownership for the pizzeria. He says he's looking to sell so that even though he won't be able to run the business, it can still keep going. He also says he's looking to sell to someone with very specific qualities.
Right now, we're just looking to sell it. We're not looking to close down. We're looking to sell it. Somebody that's motivated, loves the business, loves being self-employed, loves the restaurant business, and being able to take care of our customers like we have and just show the love of the business.
Now, he says if you're interested in buying the Pizzeria and Deli, you can just go on in and talk to him. All right, let's talk about fire season 2024. Parts of Umatilla County have changed the way that evacuation orders are announced. Apple Valley News Now's chief meteorologist Josh Colbreth is showing us how important it is to know your zone.
Well, if you've been paying attention to our fire coverage over the past couple of days, you probably noticed that the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office is now issuing evacuations based off of zones, and they look like this. These are just sample zones, but that's what they look like. And they have implemented this system to the south of Interstate 84. So to the north of there, it's still traditional evacuations, like to the north of this street, to the east of this street, for this community. But to the south of I-84, it is the zone system. So in order to know your zone or to find your zone, type in your address at protect.genesis.com/search. Again, that would be for Umatilla County to the south of I-84. And for, just in general, zone or no zone, here's how you can sign up for emergency alerts. For Umatilla and Morrow counties, go to oralert.gov, type in your address and sign up. And then for Kittitas, Yakima, Benton, Franklin, and Walla Walla counties, so essentially all of our Washington counties, go to mil.wa.gov/alerts, #local, find your county and sign up, as it just might save your life this fire season.
Josh Colbreth, thank you for that. Apple Valley News Now is on your side all fire season. For updates on demand and for the latest on evacuation levels, just go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com, or download our app. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.
Making political headlines tonight, House Speaker Mike Johnson says he's expecting lawsuits at the state level, fighting Vice President Harris's potential addition to the top of the Democratic Party presidential ticket.
What does Kamala Harris on the top of the ticket, if she gets the nomination, do for this race?
Well, I don't think it changes the dynamics at all. I mean, she is obviously the co-owner of the policies of the Biden administration, and she was the border czar, which is the biggest problem in the country that everybody knows. She's had her hands on a lot of the policy failures that have gotten us in the mess that we're in. So we're excited about November and the Republican Party. We're excited about our ticket with the Trump-Vance ticket, and we look forward to putting on that case.
What specific law are the Democrats breaking, are you alleging, by including her, if she is the nominee, at the top of the ticket? You said you may sue her in all 50 states. What are you alleging that they're breaking?
I never said I was going to sue her. I said that we have 50 different systems in each of the states when it comes to presidential elections and choosing electors and all the rest. And in some of the states, there are impediments to just switching someone out like that. Remember that this claims to be the party of democracy, small d democracy, right?
Now, this comes as Kamala Harris held a couple of public events today in which she discussed her campaign. Now, while many state primaries do end with delegates pledged to support one political candidate or another, when a candidate drops out, as President Biden has now done, there is some flexibility. The Associated Press reports more than 1,000 Democratic Party delegates have said they will support Vice President Harris as the presidential nominee at the party convention next month. Today, Harris attended a campaign event in Delaware, and President Biden called in to voice his support.
We love Joe and Jill. We really do. They truly are like family to us. And we do, everybody here does.
It's mutual.
I knew you were still there. You're not going anywhere, Joe.
I'm watching you, kid. I'm watching you, kid. I love you.
So in the next 106 days, we have work to do. We have doors to knock on, we have people to talk to, we have phone calls to make, and we have an election to win.
Now, we are still waiting to see who Harris will select as her own running mate. The Democratic National Convention begins August 19th.
That'll be something to watch for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, still ahead here on your news at 6:30. Finally, a cool down is almost here. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona has the timing. Next, stay tuned.
A lake, a river, and a canal. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Statistics show most traffic accidents happen a short distance from home, so stay alert and buckle up for safety. But if you get injured, call Allen Brecky Law Offices. Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Why is my internet slow? There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
See, you got yourself a new hat.
Yep, had to. Fired up and fired Biden.
Yeah, well, first we got to deal with that congressman, Newhouse.
That's easy. Not voting Newhouse.
You know, he voted to impeach Trump. I'm not voting for no Newhouse.
How about Jared Sessler?
Sessler the vegan?
Jared Sessler's a vegan.
He's a vegan and he wants to tax our beef.
There's only one choice.
And there is only one choice, and that's Tiffany Smiley.
Tiffany Smiley it is.
MWNC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm Jared Sessler, a Navy veteran, job creator, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message. It was a great honor to receive President Trump's endorsement, and unlike my opponent Dan Newhouse, who joined Democrats to impeach President Trump, I'll be a strong ally for the MAGA agenda. But an even greater honor would be to earn your support. I took an oath to this country when I began my military service, and I kept it. And I'm asking for your vote so I can take that oath once more and serve in Congress as the conservative we deserve.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Okay, guys, we're all here because U.S. Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. You also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. You check the expiration dates.
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Get 4 free phones of your choice with no trade-in needed, plus 4 lines for $90.
Statistics show most traffic accidents happen a short distance from home, so stay alert and buckle up for safety. But if you get injured, Call Alan Brecky Law Offices. Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Welcome back. An exotic pet discovered abandoned at a rest stop in central Washington is now at a Tacoma zoo.
Correspondent Drew Mickelson has the story.
The head veterinarian here at the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium conducted a full exam of the little kinkajou this morning. The veterinarian says the animal appears to be a relatively healthy male, but he does have a little attitude, she says. And the state trooper who first wrangled him into custody agrees. Early Sunday morning, Trooper Nick Daly got a call he'd never had before.
When I saw that, my mind kind of got lost in thought because I didn't really know what to do or what to handle just because never heard of it.
An unknown animal was running around a Yakima rest stop. The trooper was then told it was a member of the raccoon family, an exotic pet known as a kinkajou.
I thought that update was made. I thought it was a joke because my thought was it was some sort of Pokemon. I'm not a very big Pokemon knowledge person, but that's where my mind went to.
With the help of some Department of Transportation workers and a cardboard box, they got it in the back seat of another trooper's car. The Department of Fish and Wildlife ended up capturing it and taking it to the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium, where it's now under quarantine.
Poor thin little guy. He really is thin.
After a full exam, head veterinarian Dr. Karen Wolf says it's a young male, overall healthy, but underweight. And before it was sedated, very aggressive.
He does not like people. He has an attitude. He has very sharp teeth, the teeth that he has that are intact. He would make a terrible pet.
Trying to prevent it from running off, either getting lost, ran over, or becoming prey, because earlier there was a big crow that was circling around when it saw it. So I figured it was small enough to be prey.
Trooper Daly and investigators don't know where the kinkajou came from, if it escaped from a car or someone tried dumping it off. The trooper just hopes he helped out.
You know, later that day I was thinking, man, I only thought the zebras would be the wildest animal we saw here in Washington.
The kinkajou will remain under quarantine for the next couple of weeks while they wait some test results, but he will not be on public display, and they can't house him here at the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium either. There is a search underway for either another zoo or maybe a sanctuary where he can live out the rest of his life with other kinkajous.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
It has been another hot day, but at least we're looking at 80s and 90s on the map this evening. No triple digits to speak of. We saw plenty of triple digits this past weekend, and most of the month we've seen highs in the triple digits. So it's a nice goodbye to the 100-degree readings as we're going to see a slight cool down in the coming days. 97 currently in Tri-Cities. It's 96 in Connell, 92 in Walla Walla, 89 now in Hermiston, 92 in Prosser, and we're down to 89 in Yakima. It has been a breezy day. In fact, those winds are still elevated out of the west and southwest, anywhere between 10 and about 20 miles per hour. They're actually picking up just west of the Tri-Cities. Look at Ellensburg, Toppenish. These are sustained winds between 20 and 30 miles per hour. So along the gaps, that's where the wind is going to be strongest this evening. And these winds won't die down until after midnight. Look at the latest wind gusts. I want to draw your attention. Look at Ellensburg, 55 miles per hour. We saw wind gusts up to 58 already, so the wind is cranking in the Kittitas Valley, up to 31 miles per hour in Yakima, up to 28 in Hermiston. And we do have a lot of haze out there in the Tri-Cities out of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Columbia Point. Richland, you can see the sky or the haze and the smoke kind of filtering out that sunshine out there, and you can clearly see the haze and the smoke on our visible satellite imagery. All this smoke coming in from the Northeast Oregon wildfires continuing to overspread into portions of Southeast Washington. Notice that I put some lightning strikes on this satellite imagery. That's because we've seen a couple of thunderstorms actually fire up along and east of I-84, so impacting Union and Wallowa counties this afternoon. We have a couple of showers and thunderstorms. Any activity, though, will stay well to our east. Air quality continues to go down for extreme eastern Umatilla County and into portions of Union County in that darker red. So if you live in that area, if you have friends or family that live in that area, you should probably limit going outside this evening, as air quality has just become unhealthy for just about everyone. And air quality is going to be an issue, or poor air quality is going to be an issue in the coming days. That is why the National Weather Service has issued an air quality alert for Hermiston, Pendleton, and the rest of Umatilla and Morrow County. So if you live in these spots, you want to limit your time outside, keep the kids, especially the young kids, inside as well, especially if it's smoky out there. The weather pattern finally changing, and this is a good change. That ridge of high pressure that brought us all those triple digits really over the past month, it feels like, will continue to push to the east, so it'll take all of that triple digit heat with it. It's still going to be hot, but notice that we're going to see a dip in the jet stream. Temperatures will be more seasonable for this time of year, which is in the low and middle 90s. So tonight, hazy, breezy, temperatures fall into the 50s by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll do it all over again, but temperatures won't be quite as high as today. Lower 90s for the most part, not as breezy, and it could be a little bit hazy again across the foothills of the Blues and down into northeast Oregon due to that wildfire smoke. We start to see temperatures come down into the upper 80s. It's been a while since we've seen that, so we can get excited for the little things. 90s back on tap for the weekend. 90 tomorrow in Yakima, 92 Wednesday, 84 on Thursday. Walla Walla, 91 hazy tomorrow. Slight chance for a pop-up shower or storm Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, but the better chances look to be to the east across portions of Union and Wallowa counties. Hermiston, 92 tomorrow, 94 Wednesday, and then dropping into the upper 80s. It's brief, but we'll take it by Thursday, Friday.
Thanks, Stephanie. Well, you may have seen the preparations on their way. We are looking ahead to the water follies.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is shifting into high gear with the $160,000 Ultimate American Road Trip. Win free play gas cards or cruise your way up to $50,000 cash every Friday and Saturday. Earn entries every day and multiply them on select Mondays. Then, on July 27th, win a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Tiffany Smiley is not who she says she is.
Tiffany Smiley started a PAC claiming to raise money to support conservative candidates, but contributions were funneled to pay off her own $1 million campaign debt.
Of the almost $800,000 she raised, only $24,800 went to candidates. Instead, Tiffany used the money on luxury travel and to try to pay off her massive debt.
Tiffany Smiley deceived her donors. Don't let her deceive you.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals. Transform your laundry routine with the Electrolux laundry set. Save $1,100 on the set and enjoy a buy one, get one pedestal. Instant savings of an additional $270. Experience superior cleaning and energy efficiency, making laundry day a breeze with Electrolux. Steam technology gently lifts dirt and stains, while the Lux Care wash system ensures a thorough clean with every cycle. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
I'm loving a pizza. Loving a pizza. Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. Loving a pizza. I've been loving a pizza. Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. And Yakima's whole.
How about a pizza from Tony's Big Cheese for dinner tonight?
And with some amazing cheese bread. And yummy chicken wings. I want sandwich.
When you want lunch or dinner the delicious, easy way, come to Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
We can't wait to see you at Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the Safeway Plaza at 24th and Nab Hill.
Adelante. At last, we can finally have someone who understands us in the state Senate. Maria Beltran understands us because Maria is from Yakima. The daughter of immigrant parents, she's lived the challenges in our community. She'll fight for us hardworking people, so there's more work with better pay. Maria Beltran. So finally, the state Senate will have a fighter for Yakima and for us. Maria Beltran, adelante.
Jessica Julol and Jill Sperling. Good Morning Northwest, weekdays on your side.
Well, we've been waiting all summer. It is finally almost time for the water follies. Crews are already out setting up at Columbia Park in Kennewick. The event director tells us getting some of the prep stuff done makes it feel like all the work he's put on throughout the year is finally coming together. They'll be shutting down the park starting Wednesday. We'll take a final look at your forecast coming up.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and at the new location on West Court Street in Pasco. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. Get the lowest prices on the largest selection of vape models, classic to tropical vape flavors, batteries, cigars, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Don't waste time in other places. Go to Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
See, you got yourself a new hat.
Yep, had to. Fired up and fire Biden.
Yeah, well, first we got to deal with that congressman, Newhouse.
That's easy. Not voting Newhouse.
You know, he voted to impeach Trump. I'm not voting for no Newhouse.
How about Jared Sessler?
Sessler the vegan?
Jared Sessler's a vegan.
He's a vegan and he wants to tax our beef.
There's only one choice.
And there is only one choice, and that's Tiffany Smiley.
Tiffany Smiley it is.
MWNC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks. Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tacoma for just $389 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
If you think a little change in dinner plans would bother Dee Dee,
then you'd be wrong. Let's roll, guys. Good. Hey, split up.
yep, when it comes to dining out, Dee Dee knows how to roll. From all you can eat to the best burger this side of Mount Adams, Mexican food, pizza, or Asian fusion, it's always fine at Legends. Legends Casino Hotel, because fun is how we roll.
Drive into summer with a Honda CR-V and Accord. Your fun-to-drive weekend getaway vehicles. From Honda, the 2024 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. So act now to get an offer you'll love. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into the Honda Summer Event.
I'm Jared Sessler, a Navy veteran, job creator, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message. It was a great honor to receive President Trump's endorsement, and unlike my opponent Dan Newhouse, who joined Democrats to impeach President Trump, I'll be a strong ally for the MAGA agenda. But an even greater honor would be to earn your support. I took an oath to this country when I began my military service, and I kept it. And I'm asking for your vote so I can take that oath once more and serve in Congress as the conservative we deserve.
A lake, a river, and a canal. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Well, it sure is a smoky Monday night. Let's get a final look at your forecast, though, with meteorologist Tiffany Savona.
And it's definitely impacting air quality, especially across Northeast Oregon. Wind should die down overnight, and temperatures start to come down for tomorrow. We're talking about temperatures in the 60s in the morning, 80s around lunchtime, highs only in the lower 80s. I think it'll be a little less hazy in the Tri-Cities, but that smoke haze continuing for portions of the foothills of the Blues and Northeast Oregon due to the wildfire smoke. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Tiffany, and thank you for watching Apple Valley News Now at 6. You can always find the latest on all of our stories on our website.
Yeah.
We're back tonight at 11.
Hoping your news is good news.